houses do you know that have their very own Wikipedia page? In this video, we will be talking about all of the technology that Bill Gates included in his house, as well as the feng shui that's operated at a touch of a button. And of course, we will discuss one of the major secrets hidden in the pool. So enough stalling, let's take a look inside Bill Gates' $154 million tech mega mansion. Xanadu 2.0 Short Overview. Now we wanted to take this part of the video and establish the blueprint for this house, what it has inside, and how it was built before we get into the specs and benefits of every room in the house. 1. Location. Since the now second wealthiest man in the world was once number 1 on the list of people who made a ton of money, Bill Gates could afford to buy one of the most expensive houses in the entire world. The mansion is worth a jaw-dropping $154 million, and it's located in Medina, Washington.
Is this just like the coolest house of all time?
For me, it's the coolest house of all time.
This is one of the wealthiest neighborhoods of that area, and the house overlooks Lake Washington. Plus, the Xanadu 2.0 has its very own beaches. And here, Bill Gates is actually neighbors with the current richest man in the world, Amazon's Jeff Bezos. 2. Construction. The construction of this house began back in 1988. At this time, the young billionaire put down $2 million just to buy the plot of land on which the house would eventually sit. Now, as for the design of the house, the famous architect Boleyn Swazinski Jackson, in collaboration with Coulter Anderson Architects from Washington, worked on smashing that like button if you haven't done so already. But no, they were actually working on designing the house for the wealthiest person in the world. Bill Gates even said that the Xanadu 2.0 is the coolest house for him. To complete this massive project, there were 300 construction workers on the building site, and then 100 electricians worked to incorporate all of the technological wonders that this house has. And even though there were so many people working on the property, it still took one heck of a time to build. But 7 years later, and $63 million invested into his dream home, and Bill Gates was finally able to move into his very own dream home. Oh, and the man didn't skimp out on wood. He used 500-year-old Douglas fir trees for the construction of the Pacific Lodge-style mansion. And he more than recouped his money, as the house is now worth almost 2.5 times the initial investment. 3. Surface area. Now, since you think that just the plot of land was worth more than most houses out there, we're left wondering how much surface area did he buy for the house? Well, the house itself is a whopping 1.5 acres. That means there are 66,000 square feet of wiggle room in places where the billionaire can kick back and relax with his family. The house was built into its environment to protect it from heat loss and sun exposure. Plus, it uses the numerous trees around the estate to blend the house into the environment, making it pretty much invisible to any boats or cars. Plus, the decreased heat loss is a benefit as well. 4. The house has. Since we have most of the basics covered, let's talk about what this house has inside. For starters, we'll be going over them quick, and then elaborate on every one of those rooms separately. The first thing that this house has is a library, 7 bedrooms, a reception hall, 24 bathrooms, 6 kitchens, a 60-foot-long swimming pool, 23-car garage, lighting system, an artificial stream, a server room, an indoor gym, a 20-seat movie room, a trampoline room, wearable technology. Library. The first thing we talked about on this list is the library, and the reason we made it the first pick of this list is because the library is where Bill Gates spends most of his time. He reads about 50 books per year, and he has even made billionaire investor Warren Buffett jealous for his reading speed. Now, as for the library, it comes equipped with a dome-shaped roof and an Oculus at the top, and this is where Bill spends most of his day, reading through as many books as he can. The library comes equipped with thousands and thousands of books, and the most important of which is the Codex Leicester. This is the textbook from the genius painter, mathematician, astronomer, and physicist Leonardo da Vinci. He bought the textbook for a whopping $30.8 million, and he decided to scan it, digitize the handwriting, and upload it online. This means that everyone in the world can go and check out the Codex Leicester from the website. And there's even an English translation to Da Vinci's Italian notes, as well as infographics. This 7 bedrooms, 24 bathrooms, and 6 kitchens. Now, even though this is one of the most spacious homes out there, there aren't that many bedrooms in this house. For example, here there are only 7 bedrooms, and we don't even think he needs any more than that. And it seems like there is a kitchen for almost every bedroom in the house, with a total of 6 throughout the house. The Xanadu 2.0 sure has no shortage of food. And the one thing where the billionaire didn't skimp out on were the 24 bathrooms, 10 of which are full baths. And this is understandable because you don't want to be going from room to room just to take a leak. You need to have one as close to you as possible. The reception hall. When you're as famous as Bill, you need a huge dining room where you could host hundreds of people at the same time. And if he has some big news, he can announce it in the privacy of his own house, where he can comfortably sit 150 people. And for a cocktail event, when the people are usually standing up, that number goes up to 200. The reception hall comes equipped with a 6-foot wide limestone fireplace covering one of the walls of the hall, while on the other, there's a 22-foot wide video screen for all of his presentations and talks. 23-car garage. The first thing Bill Gates bought when he first became a billionaire was a Porsche, and he's kept true to the brand and their sports cars. He has owned a Porsche 911, a Porsche 959, a Porsche 930 Turbo, a Porsche Taycan, and many others. Plus, he likes to invest in old-timers and let them appreciate over time. The gym. Now, even though he's not the biggest sports fan out there, Bill Gates does have a 2,500 square foot gym, equipped with all the necessary barbells, dumbbells, and workout machines that he would need to get his daily workout. The trampoline room. One of the things he liked to splurge on, and one of the crazier things inside the Xanadu 2.0, is the trampoline room.
We have a trampoline room in our house.
Oh, wow.
The kids like that. Indoor trampoline. I recommend it.
The room has a giant trampoline where the kids can enjoy some leisure activities, and of course, the room had to have high ceilings, otherwise it would have just been cruel. 20-seat movie room. Now, this is another one of the extravagant things in the Gates estate. This is the family's private movie room where the entire family can watch the movies together. And if movies are not the only thing you like, there is also a popcorn machine where you can get a fresh batch every time you watch a movie. Now, let's talk tech. We decided to bundle the remaining features of the Xanadu 2.0 into one giant list, and we'll talk about all of them in detail here. And if you notice the pool being included in this list, that's not an accident. Just keep watching and see what the pool is capable of. Now, when you walk into the house, you're given a bracelet. Then, based on your preferences, the computers and the AI in the house will adapt it to your preference. Now, as you walk through the rooms, the temperature of the room will change tailored to your preference. Plus, the entire house has floors with sensors in them, and based on your body weight, the house will detect who was home at the time. And don't worry about intruders. You'll be instantly notified, should there be one. Next comes the picture frames. That's right, Bill has made all of the picture frames digital, and the smart screens display only the artwork that you set up in your preferences. If Bill walked in the room, the pictures would differ than those of, say, his wife, Melinda. And we don't stop there. The irrigational system that waters the plants and trees around the estate is all computer operated. It first measures the humidity level in the ground and then administers a sufficient amount of water to the dry spots of land. Oh, and we mentioned the pool, right? The pool is 60 feet long and has a surface area of 3,800 square feet. Now you can also take a dive in the glass tunnel and come up to the infinity pool on top. Just the view from up there is to die for. The Epic Pool has underwater speakers, which pair to your pen and play your favorite music instantly. And on that note, we end this video. But hey, do you think Bill spent too much money on this house? You can tell us in the comment section below. If you like more videos like these, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss any of them. And as always, thanks for watching, guys!